We all live in a world of convenience. The faster we can get it done, the better, right? Well, not always. There are a lot of resources out there teaching you how to write a book in a weekend, in a couple of days, in an hour. The time keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But let me ask you, what is the harm in putting out a book that's poorly written? Huge! By choosing to cut corners and create a book in a short amount of time, you're setting yourself up for rejection from the very target audience that you're trying to attract. And if this book is for your business, you're going to ruin your reputation. The fact is that successful books take quality, time, and effort. That doesn't mean it can't be fun, and that doesn't mean it's got to take years. Before I dive deeper in how you can write a successful book, I want to get some free resources in your hands to help you long after this video is over. Check the link below now. Do you want to write a book in 1 hour? You can. You can. You want me to show you how? I'll tell you. You go get a bunch of blog posts that you've already written, you put them together, you slap them into a Word doc, and you upload them. Done! How great of a book is that? Depends on your blog posts. Depends on how well you ordered them. But is it actually going to do anything for your business to have something that's done really quickly? Another common piece of advice is just to take a keynote speech that you've done, or to take some web content that you've recorded for a video series, and take all that and just make some transcripts and throw it up on Amazon. It'll be a book. It'll be great. You'll be an author. Maybe you'll even be a bestseller. Okay, here's the truth about all of that. Yes, you can do it. And hundreds, if not thousands of business people do it for one reason. They don't believe that people actually read books. They think, nobody's gonna read it anyway. What does it matter? All I need is their name and email address. It's just a lead magnet. Right? Or it's just a title. I just need to be able to say, I'm a best-selling author, so that I can say that when I'm introduced on stage. Or I need to have a book just so that I can get my foot in the door. Nobody's really going to read it, right? Wrong. Here's the deal. People are going to read your book if they come across it at all. If there is any way that they are ever going to have your book in their field of vision for any amount of time, they are reading your book, even if it's just the title and the cover. Maybe they only read the title and they go, that just sounds terrible. That sounds like a crappy book, or it doesn't even apply to me. Maybe they read the front cover, they turn it over and they look at the back cover and they read the back cover. That's reading a book, even if it's just a short amount of a book. So they read the back cover and they go, not for me. Because you did it really quickly and you didn't think about the fact that you needed to write a really credible, amazing title and back cover copy. Those are things that get overlooked all the time. Then maybe you had a great title, maybe it's really good promise and you wrote some awesome sales copy on the back cover. What are they gonna do next? They're gonna open it up, they're gonna look at the table of contents. What's in this book? What is this book promising that I can learn, or that I can do when I'm done reading it? Or maybe they just flip through and start reading at a random page. If that book is full of typos, if it hasn't been properly edited, if the sentences don't make sense because it was done from a transcript, people don't speak the same way that they read. You cannot take a transcript and publish it directly to a book format and expect it to read like a really good book. Even if the speech got rave reviews and people loved it and you sold $3 million in 90 minutes, that's great. But that was in a speech, that wasn't in a book. So yes, can you take a whole lot of content, put it together and create a book in a really short amount of time? You can, but you are missing the point and you're missing opportunities and you're leaving money on the table when you do that. Because an actual book that is well written, well researched, and that you've taken time and care to have a purpose behind the book, which means there's a purpose for the reader. You're promising them that they're going to be able to do something, and there's a purpose for you as the author. Is that book supposed to sell products and services? Is that book supposed to open doors for speaking engagements? You want to make sure that the book is written to accomplish something, not just throwing it up on your website as a lead magnet. Yes, you could use it as a lead magnet, but why not have a really amazing lead magnet that pre-sells people on buying your products, using your services, hiring you to speak because you've written an amazing piece that really helps people. One of the biggest things that you are going to miss out on is the opportunity to pre-sell your customers, to make sure that when they come to you, they already know you, they already like you, they already trust you, that you already have that credibility as the expert in their eyes. When you do that, making a sale is a piece of cake. They're already pre-sold, they're ready for you to help them. So let me give you a few ways that you can make sure that your content in your book is going to actually do that, actually achieve that. One of the ways is to make sure that you're answering the customer or the client or the reader's questions, things that they have in their mind that they're not sure about, things that your salespeople have to address over and over and over again. If your salespeople could never have to answer the top 3 questions ever again because people already know the answers because they read your book, how awesome would that be, right? If you never had to answer the same questions over and over again because people come to you and they're like, oh, your book was amazing. I totally understand what you were talking about. Please come and help me get to the next level. How awesome would that be? So the way that you can do that and make sure that your book is actually achieving the goal and the purpose that you set out for it to do is to include those questions. Where do you find the questions that you need to include in the book? My favorite places to go are the FAQ page on your website. You have a business, you have a website, you probably have an FAQ page, frequently asked questions, and that's a whole lot of content that you've already written. Does that help speed up the process? Yes. Are you going to make that into your entire book? No, you're not, but you're going to include those pieces, and you're going to include them so that you are pre-selling the reader, you're showing your expertise, because if it's a frequently asked question on your website, whoever's reading your book probably has the same questions. Another place that I love to go and mine for questions and get ideas for what I want to include in a book that is designed to sell is to go to my sales team. So go ahead and ask people who do your selling. Maybe it's you. And if you're the one who sells your clients and customers on your business, then you know what these questions are. You know the things that you have to explain over and over and over again. And use those in your book. That's the information that the people want to know. Maybe your sales team has a different perspective. Maybe they have, they go out into the world, they go international and talk to people all over the world, and they get different questions, and you're not sure of all the questions that they have to answer. So ask them, say, hey, what are the things that you wish people came to you already knowing? And if you can do that, that helps with that pre-sale process. People come to you already knowing, liking, and trusting you, and they're just ready to buy. So the final thing that you want to do is think about not just the questions that you get asked over and over and all the time, the questions that people have in their brains already, but what are the questions that they should have? What are the things that you need to tell them so that they are just so excited and keyed up and ready to work with you? The way that you can do that is by pretending that you are your target reader. Put yourself into the place of the reader. Pretend they're reading this book and think, what are the things they should be asking? What are the things I want them to know that's going to prime them and get them ready, that's going to inspire them, that's going to help them, help educate them so that they understand what they're supposed to be doing. Help them get ready to be in the right state to come work with you. Maybe there's some things they need to do first. Maybe there's some pre-work that they need to do before you're able to work with them. Whatever that is, that should all be in your book. So questions are a great way to pre-sell those people on your whatever it is that your business do, your services or your products. And the way you do that, find your FAQ page on your website, pull those questions down, ask your sales team, ask anybody who does any marketing for you, ask your social media people. Like, what are the comments that people give you all the time on your social media posts? Are there questions that crop up over and over and over again? Put them in your book. And then make sure that you think about what questions should they be asking? What are the questions that you wish they were asking because it would help you make a sale easier? So it's kind of like this. You can serve a 6-course gourmet meal, or you can serve a 1-minute microwave dinner. Which one do you want to eat? Really. Your audience can sense when you've taken the time to create a quality work. They can tell when you've put some effort into it. A book has the ability to make or break your reputation, so you want to make sure that you do it right. Click the link below for the resources you need to make sure that your book will stand the test of time, attract the audience you desire, and achieve the ROI that 1-hour quickie book can never do.